Greetings, Anna Graham, Single Malt, and Robbie Burns lovers. It's a high honor and privilege for me to make this toast to the Lassies. They're a delightful and complicated lot, and what a conundrum they present for the common, simple, and some would say empty minds of the Lassies. When Graham invited me to make this toast, I admittedly didn't know a lot about Robert Burns, but I've done some research and found much of interest. Let's begin with a Robbie poem from 1759. It's called "Oh, Once I Loved a Bonny Lass." It's also known as Handsome Nell. We'll come back to Nell. Oh, once I loved a bonny lass, aye, and I love her still. And whilst that virtue warms my breast, I love my handsome Nell. It's bonny lasses I have seen, and many just as all, but for a modest, graceful mien, the like I never saw. A bonny lass, I will confess, is pleasant to the eye, but without some better qualities, she's no a lass for me. But Nellie's looks are blithe and sweet, and what is best of all, her reputation is complete and fair without a flaw. She dresses eyes so clean and neat, both decent and genteel, and then there's something in her gait makes any dress look wheel. Genteel wheel thing bothered me a little bit. A gaudy dress and gentle air may slightly touch the heart, but it's innocence and modesty that polishes the dart. 'Tis this in Nellie pleases me, 'tis this enchants my soul, for absolutely in my breast she reigns without control. So think about this, she reigns without control. It's very confusing. So I contemplated the meaning of that, and I guess reigning without control is better than reigning with control. Or did Burns mean she reigned out of control? No laddie would like that. Anyway, no matter how you wish to interpret it, the fact of the matter is that she reigns. Robbie grew up on a tenant farm, and one harvest season his father hired some extra help, one of whom was young Nellie Kilpatrick, the subject of this poem. It was she who reigned. How insightful an observation for Robbie, as this was his first attempt at poetry, and he was the ripe old age of 15. Certainly wise beyond his years. I mentioned the conundrum of the lasses, how they bring you up when you're down, and how sometimes they can take you down, usually deserved. My lassie Nancy doesn't play golf, but she loves to watch it and is very knowledgeable about the game. This wasn't always the case. Early in our relationship, she asked me how many times I'd played our club in Columbia called Spring Valley. I thought about it. I thought, so many times a week, so many years. I thought, about 2,000 times. She says, well, shouldn't you be better at it? and this really pained me because I knew she was right. So yeah, they can bring you down, but they can also bring you up. Just the other day, I came home from golf. Nancy was out running errands. She came home and quickly and astutely observed that I was kind of down and clearly not in a great mood. She asked what was wrong, and I, of course, said nothing. So some quiet time passed, and she came back at me, and I stood my ground. She says, "You three-putted 18 again, didn't you?" I said yes. Then she walked over, put her arms around me. She said, "Honey, it's okay. You'll two-putt it one day." See how the lassies can bring you up? They're always looking out for us, and sometimes we have to look out for them. I mean, we really have to look out for them, because many lassies are, shall we say, directionally challenged, and sometimes need compasses to find their way home. A good friend of mine even calls this lassie misdirection. That's true. Speaking of compasses, we hear a lot about moral compasses these days, and the lassies try so hard to keep our compass needles, moral compass needles, on true north. While it's widely known, many laddies don't have compasses and compass needles, and the rest of us don't even have compasses. But lassies, thanks for the effort. Here's another short, whimsical Robbie snippet that may help us understand and appreciate his love and admiration of the lassies and how they loved and admired him. It's called "As Down the Burn." As down the burn they took their way, and through the flowery dale, his cheek to hers he often did lay, and love was always the tale. with Mary, when shall we return? Such pleasure to renew. Said Mary, love, I like the stream, shall always follow you. With that, I simply refer to the stupid old joke about can't live with them, can't live without them, and simply say, why would anyone want to live without them?
Yay.
So, Lassies, kindly rise and toast with me to they who float our boats, put the twinkle in our eyes. They're the straws that stir our drinks and the ones who make us whole and the best that we can be. Is that enough?
No, that's way too much already.
I agree. To the Lassies!
To the Lassies!